experience of driving in these cities. Well, there you can see something exploded not long ago, and I just got phone call that the missiles hit here not far from the place we are going to. But when you're driving on the streets, you see constantly the signs from tanks. So and here you can feel it a lot. You probably don't hear, but the whole car is vibrating because of this signs on the road. So we are now like 10 minutes drive from the church, which is now our destination. And now here we arrived to the church. So here you see that already food is prepared for people, and we'll participate in distribution of the food. Today we are with Daniel and with Maria. We hear ambulances and police because there is just nearby explosions. The missiles hit the city again, and we hear artillery already from this side. So we'll see if we can reach to the places where people are gathering to get food, and we'll try to film what is happening here in the city. Here. It's typical picture of the church. Here, there is pastor here. There are life vests here because when they are delivering products, they need to protect. Here outside, you can see they are cooking just on the wood, also because often there is no electricity and gas here, so the soups are cooked. And we brought special concentrated bouillons. Now soup was just made, and it's already loaded in a bus, and we will go with this bus to the areas under attack. And at the same time, there are other products coming. So I'm very glad to see that churches are busy in these areas. You can see that they are well prepared for explosions, which are happening all the time here also. But I'm very glad also how happy people look, how happy people are to serve others in these circumstances, and they stay with us. Here we are now in a microbus with the soups, with the bread from our bakery. There's Maria and Daniel, and with our crew. So here men are waiting for another cargo from humanitarian aid. Yesterday 2 microbuses loaded from our place also to come here to Kharkiv. We just came ourselves to check and to see with our own eyes how things are distributed, because we were sending quite a lot of food to this place. And well, already the first impression from first minutes of here, the need is great, but also the ministry is great from the churches. So here we immediately give out one of the part, because this lady still she has children here, and so we gave her extra bread and a soup because she has 4 kids here still somewhere, but you don't see them on the streets, but they are somewhere in apartment hidden. So people every day also are ordering if they need something special. So we brought today some Pampers, diapers. We also they are asking for medicine sometimes, or for other things which they need, and then the church is trying to buy and deliver. And it is also becoming the time of socializing. So people from different houses are gathering together, exchanging news. Now everyone is discussing the rocket attack of this morning, because quite a lot of people wounded, quite several died. Also attack on a hospital. and we are here just to see and just to film it, show to you, to show how big is the need. If you just think about even 10% of people still living here in these flats, you can imagine how many people are here. So every block we are coming, just from somewhere, from nowhere at once, people are coming out, staying in line for soup, and now we drive out. So people are telling, and they are taking for themselves, but also for some neighbors. Now they are getting soup, and we brought the bread from Kiev region, so people know our town. And people say, well, we know that you were also attacked in Brovary, and still you brought bread to us. So we know ourselves what it is to live in a danger, and we are glad to serve people here which are in a danger. So one of the ladies, they say, well, I have a neighbor, she's afraid to come out, and please can you give me one more bread. It is actually funny. This war humor is beautiful. You know, people are under attack every day. Things are flying. Just as we were driving, we could hear the shellings, and people are joking from each other, like, well, what are you afraid of? Like, in apartment it can be more dangerous than outside on the street. So people keep up the fun, but what you see, unfortunately, a lot of older people stay here. Often their children went out, so, and that's the food for the day they have. They took bread, they took soup, and they go, because here it's relatively safe, because we stay between high flats and shellings are happening around, but here you cannot, you don't see them, because these holes what you see, they were done by tanks, and when Russian tanks were just around. Now Russians are hitting with Uragan and with other missiles, so from more far. But just now we hear explosions. Here, not far from here, we hear explosions, and this is the area which is. But people even don't react, because it's part of their daily reality. I can show here, flats are damaged. They say that one of the hospitals, children's hospital, was attacked. So I want to see now how it looks from inside. You can also see here from inside things damaged in the apartments. I just came into one of the flats. All the glass is broken. We will now drive out, because the artillery we hear more and more loud. So it was not very safe, but now it's becoming even more unsafe. So we will drive back to the church. It's a bit on the other side of the town, in more safe place. So thank you for those who are praying for us. I will have some meetings now to discuss in future what is possible here, how to set up bakery also in this town. Here we are coming to one of the basements under such high flat. It's lukewarm and dry. Here are separate apartments. You can see, so these people are separating. So separate rooms. Here are beds. And we are bringing. Everyone is trying to make his own house. There was some water, so also a separate apartment. So that's how people live. Families are trying to separate space, and that's where they sleep. So nowadays, in 2022, people in 1.5 million city are living underground, and that's how their apartments look like. It's really mind-crashing and mind-blowing. It's really horrible. Доброго дня. So, people are crawling out from their caves to pick up some soup. There are signs where to go. Well, then I'll film outside when people are getting food, but that's actually the apartments nowadays. Here where was Daniel, at another location where food is given, and that's the picture. So you can see high flat, completely burned out. And people are saying thank you that you don't forget about us, because this part of Kharkiv is very often attacked, and you can imagine that people feel themselves left alone. So here you can see there were heavy fights, and still things are coming here, flying every day. Missiles are flying in here, and of course this is apartment practically dead. So I will go inside to show you the damage. So this was refrigerator of some family. Here you don't see much. Everything is black after the fire. All the apartments completely destroyed. And here explosions not far from here. That was just short. I wanted to show you what a disaster is happening. A lot of families lived here, had their homes. Children had their bedrooms and children rooms, and at once everything is gone. This probably was bedroom. You can see here was bed stain. This was kitchen. This family lived and lost everything just at once, and it's not one family. These are all these flats. Hundreds of families have no place to live anymore. Here, toilet, kitchen, refrigerator still stays, but you can smell the death here. And unfortunately, disaster continues. There are many cities like this, but Kharkiv is the biggest city. It's very close. It's 30. Now we are staying like 30 kilometers from Russian border. So actually, Russians can shoot from outside of Ukraine, from the Russia. And making still problems here, and every day again more and more people lose their homes. But here around it is just dead. You can see no one. It was a lively district. We see no one person. Only in a place where we give out food, people are coming in certain time. I don't know where they're coming from, if they live in the basements or they live still in the apartments, but you can see people here hiding, and you can just feel with your body, with your skin, you feel this tension, you feel the danger people experience here every day. And I'm so glad that also in these horrible circumstances we can give a bit of hope, a bit of food to people. And you can see people already eating, just sitting here. You don't know where it is more safe, inside or outside. So thank you for everyone who supported us till now. And of course we are not able to drive every day to this kind of locations, and it's actually, it would be waste of time and money. So we are every day loading things from our place, because we have warehouse. We are loading microbuses which are coming to this kind of places, feeding people, sending food, sending bread, supporting these ministries. Simply now we try to look to this with our own eyes to understand how it goes. We listen to people and we understand that every day they're giving food here. Every day they're coming and bringing soups, bringing bread, simple food, same as we started in Brovary. It continues in many other places. So God bless you also this day. So now people crawled out from the underground and are getting food. So that's where Bake for Ukraine bread is coming, because it's nice to see, to film it, because we give it every day, but now you can see in what kind of circumstances people are getting these breads. This old lady is trying to ask soup into the plastic bag. This lady is asking for 2 people. She's asking for more. People are very glad with even few cups of soup and the bread. It's really heartbreaking to see what is going in such a big city. We are now staying like 35 kilometers from Russian border, and that's why this area is super dangerous, because Russian artillery can reach to here, and is reaching. So that's why people are living in the basements, because anytime their apartments can be destroyed. But it's nice when you can bring people some joy and some hope, some fresh bread and a bit of soup. And that's how it goes here every day. We're just supplying the food which we're getting from the Netherlands, and also which we're buying here and which we're baking. So thank you for your support. And that's how we're using the funds. These are already empty, but Jacuzzi is with us, and now we'll go back to church with our team. So welcome to Ukraine. If someone wants to be here and to help, there is plenty of ministry here.